Rec Room, one of the most popular VR games out there. Now, there's a lot in Rec Room, a lot of games. But I'm going to be talking about a couple of specific people and a couple specific games. Our first game, Build a FNAF action figure. Build a FNAF action figure is one of the most popular build-your-owns, I would say. It has 400,000 visits. I'm not trying to be biased, because I am a part of the dev team. But the creator, I have an exclusive interview with the creator. Let's get into the interview with Fire King. Fire King?
Hello.
So, how was your, when did you make Build a action figure?
December 5th, 2022 or 2021. I don't remember which one.
How did you get inspired to make Build a action figure?
So, I used to have this friend named Freddy's World, and he made Pops just for fun. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try to make them, because why not? And I did, and they turned out good at the time. And so I just used them for a game.
Did you have any bad team members with it?
Yes, a lot.
Well, today, here we're talking about Mr. T, and Butter.
Okay.
So, how did you meet them?
Mister used to just be kind of a guy. I didn't really know him until I invited my entire friends list to make it at midnight. And, he went up to the purple car in the lobby, and he said, guys, it's Purple Guy's car. And I told MJ, this guy's pretty funny, I kind of want to invite him back next time we do this. And then we kind of just started hanging out.
T, you met him through Mr.
Yeah.
Butter?
He invited T, and then Butter... I actually hated Butter when I first met him, because he was friends with Keegs. So we kind of just made fun of him.
Yeah, well, we may do a deep dive on Keegs in another day.
Okay.
So, you removed him from your team. Why is that?
Okay, so T and Mister, I feel like they were kind of ruining the game. I don't really know any other way to word it. Like, they were pushing out updates, like, way too frequently. I like to have little gaps between updates, and so that, like, players can see, like, oh, hey, this was new. And then, you know, they're also just kind of annoying, I'm gonna be honest. And, T's Nightmares, I think Mr. made a couple. T's Nightmares, heads look really squished, so...
And you saw their new game, right? What did you think of that?
I did. It's terrible. I mean, DJ Music Man, Sun, Moon, Mexes, they all look garbage.
If you had to say something to them right now, what would it be?
I don't like being mean, but guys, if you're gonna, like, not get any better at building, just quit.
Alright,
And, me and T had an argument this morning, or not really this morning, about the video that Clumsy Guy posted. And we somehow got into a fight about our HD models. And T, your HD models kind of suck.
Well, speaking of Clumsy Guy, what do you think of him?
I mean, what is there to like about him? He's mean, he's annoying, he's terrible at building.
Hmm.
Just kind of a bad guy.
And if I had to say anything to him right now, what would it be?
You're not him.
Hmm. Now, with my knowledge of Clumsy Guy, he says that you're a pedophile and don't do any building. Is that true?
That is not true, no. I did all of the building in, my Backrooms game. I just didn't do the circuits. I did all the building in there. Chapter 2, I did get help from Brogan on some of the models, but all the so he made a couple models and I made a couple models. We didn't help each other.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I made most of them though.
Hmm. And are you a pedophile?
I'm not now.
Okay, good. So, what do you think about this whole situation?
It's just ridiculous. Like, there's really no need to have beef over Rec Room.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't understand. The guy just doesn't block me.
Mm.
And, because then this could just be all over.
Yeah.
And then we could just continue our separate lives.
Mm-hmm. If there's one final note we would like to say, like a one final sentence, what would it be?
Clumsy Guy, you think you're better than me, but you're not. T, you suck at building. Mister, you suck at building. Butter, stop blazing Tyler the Creator.
Alright.
And you suck at building.
And now, a second opinion. Rose, what is your experience with Build a Fan Faction figure and Butter, T, and Mr. Mister?
Well, first off, they're all dickheads. Just saying that out loud. But Butters is the only one that I've known him. I think the long. No, yeah, I guess the longest actually. I met him through Keegs. Keegs is a very mean and bad person. I guess I would put it that way. Trying to think of what to say. Butters was different back then. He was more nice and calm and whatever. He's like, ever since he started hanging out with Mr. and T, I feel like he's changed.
Well, how has he changed? So when did you first meet Fire King?
You can pull up the date. It's loading. Wait one sec. Well, I think I met him a couple days before the date once I do it. I think I met him like 10 days before the day after I say it. But if I can find it. Alright. October 27th, I think 23. I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
So about
like 2023.
2 years ago?
Yeah, almost.
Mm. Alright, so if you could say to him anything to Mr. Butter and T right now, what would you say?
Good case.
Well, that was certainly something. Now that we have gone over Mr. Butter, T, and for part 2, the final one, Clumsy Guy.